Alright, welcome back guys, this is Red Dragon. Welcome back to my channel, and we are back at the SUI coin. We're entering the New York PM session right now. Let's see. We had this 1 hour fair value gap right after this push on the AM session. We had large limit orders resting here, and we have liquidity. A lot of liquidity built up inside the lower half of the 1 hour fair value gap, right? Let's have a look what price did here. Price came up, touched this liquidity here, you know, after changing character and breaking structure. It touched the first liquidity, you know, the high liquidity point, which is over the 2 on this side, right? And then this was the pullback, and then continuation to the downside. And okay, we didn't know, right? We have large limit orders. Below the 50% of the fair value gap, of the 1 hour fair value gap. Large limit orders were waiting, and we had liquidity, right? Built up all the liquidation points inside the lower half of the fair value. But price did. Now this is very important here to read this, right? Price came down, touched the first lick inside, you know, the higher concentration lick. Filled up a couple of orders, not everything. Didn't give us a strong reaction, right? What does price do here? What is price priming right now? After hitting this, right? The early traders who are waiting, who see the large limit orders, who see the liquidity, right? They know, okay, this is a very interesting area to go long. So what price does is comes down, gets the first bite out of the juice here, you know. Pushes up, pushes up. Where are we in structure? You see this zone, this is responsible for the break of the structure here. A low, a high was broken, right? The low gets broken. This one was responsible for the break, to break this. Have this. The price comes up, wicks, just wicks through it, rejection. Wicks through it, rejection. Let me delete this. Wicks through the responsible. Rejects, doesn't go higher, you know, and we don't get body floaters above this responsible zone, which is an important zone because it broke structure, right? It broke structure, price went down and touched the liquidity, our high interest zone in here. Price goes up, induces what? Induces early traders, not patient traders, you know, to hit the long button. And we can see here, here and here high concentration longs. No shorts. We have shorts before, right? high liquidity spots here. But after that, this move induces more longs, right? And you have in your mind, hey, we just touched the tip. We still have a lot large limit orders. We still have a lot liquidations on the lower half, you know. And then you look to the left. You identify this zone here, which caused the pump, right? Responsible to break this high. Boom. This zone pushed price up. So this is a very important zone, right? And now look at the price signature here. You have a low, a high, a lower low. This is a lower low. It's lower than this. I can show you this is an indicator. Super precise, we can do it like this. You have a low, you have a high, you have a lower low, straight, right? Can you see that? This low is lower than this low. So yeah, you have a balanced price range. And what do you get? You get ICT formation, which creates this order block with these 3 candles. Can I remove this? Like our stuff. These 3 candles here, right? This 1, 2, 3. This is the order block. Bearish order block. What do you have inside the bearish order block? You have this wick, the rejection wick. You know, we like this rejection wick, which shows you the price direction. Rejected from what? The responsible. What do you have in mind? What do you have to the left? You see, we just tapped into the region of interest. We still want to fill, right? But we are here. Let's say we didn't came down. Let's say you are right here, and this is what you have to see. Price comes back up, taps into this zone here, which was responsible, right? Again, we push price down, to take out this low, which created the lower low, right? So this zone is important. This is your entry zone, which is inside the fair value gap. What does price do? Comes down, creates this wick inside this zone. You see the red zone, right? Inside this area here. This is your entry, this is your stop loss, right above. Super precise. Of course, this is hindsight now, right? What does price do? It drops strong low, lower. Takes out the freshly created liquidity. The freshly created liquidity. The rest of the liquidity, while filling up the orders which were resting here, right? The large orders. Entered this zone, which is important, and gave us a reaction again, right? Well, we can remove this. What do we have on the left side, right? We have freshly created new lick. And we have this lick, the origin of this break. This is liquidity. Large lick point. Let me increase the range of high concentration liquidations. Let me go 2000, this may be too much. 1.5 should be enough. Yes, it's this point here, right? In the origin, the largest liquidation point. And in the complete range here, right? The largest liquidation point. Right here. On this diamond, can you see that? We completely destroyed the fair value gap, right? We took all the liquidity below the 50% inside the fair value gap. We took it out with force, you know, like bam. You have here the origin of the move up and the break. What do you have? This is high liquidity, right? A lot of longs entered here. After taking out this, we created new. Now it takes out this liquidity, as you can see. And I believe after hitting this liquidity, we are done. And then we can push up, because what do we have above? We have all this liquidity created here. In the AM session, and the London session, in the Asia session, and we have all like resting above. Bitcoin is down to 65. It was 66, right? For a while. Alright, we got the large lick point here. We got the rejection lick also. The price rejected outcome. We have A zone. The 30% was tapped. BTFX. Responsible for breakout. This is the old zone. Right here, after the breakout. Another zone which break out again, which crossed. Got a nice push, and it has liquidity inside of it. You see the dots, right? The green dots. From my indicator, it shows you the large long and large short liquidations. Here, this zone. It has this lick inside and this lick below. It has a lot of lick here, right? And this is the full zone. Let's see if we can get a respect, the reaction up and down again, or fully up and attacks the higher side, you know? Bro, where's the sign when you are? I don't get it. Yep. We took out the fresh lick from this area, the longs. This is nothing, this was just 2% to calculate liquidations. Take this out. So we had a nice reaction from the Asia 50, right? So the entry point, it gave us 280 points, which is really nice.
Just
We're just waiting now. Let's see if the zone will hold or gonna go down. Came down to the AGL low. Previous day's low is this low. And we built a lot of liquidity. A ton of liquidity above. Asia low worked, Asia highs worked, Asian lows worked. Remove it. We can activate ICT levels. Neither it's below. Everything's inside. This zone here, right, is this order block inside. This was a textbook short. high probability this reasoning, you know, to go down. Touching the top of the high of the 50% of the lower 50% of the 1 hour fair value gap. Touching the top of it, you know, just a little bit, and then induce longs, and we have large longs here. They just ate the fake, you know, they ate the fake, and then we get this nice signature, you know, the low, the high, the lower low, tap into the fair value gap, into the zone of the break, in the origin, you know, clean short, where? The 50%, 50 or 30. You look at it like this. This low breaks this high, 50%, right? Reaction up. This high breaks this low. Pull back to the 30. Drops down. We didn't touch the 50, so we know we are coming back again, right? And why are we coming back again? Liquidity, liquidity, liquidity. A lot of liquidity. So we entered, we are touching this liquidity here. We get reaction out of it. I can remove the box. In this region, the highest liquidity, concentrated liquidity is here and here. But this is the largest liquidity. You can see how they overlap, right? Overlapping. People are going long right now. It's too early, man. It has to hit this. It has to hit this, and you still have this zone here below, where we only touch the 30%. So high probability is we touch the 50 and the 70, right? At least the 50. And then let's see if we can get a nice break to the upside. This high breaks this, creates this zone. Going back to the origin. Where are we going, what we're doing, and what are we creating? We tapped responsible for the break. This responsible zone inside the bigger zone. We tapped it. Let's see if we can get a closure above. Now we are so close, right? To enter the large lick point. Just a couple of handles, 1, 2, 3. Possible what price does usually is what it did here, right? Induced longs to take some out. To create more liquidity. And we have a ton of orders again here, right? On this 1 hour wick. We are here. One can do a little bit up movement, right? A volume imbalance up here. You see that? In this zone, in this red zone. Can go up. Give us another low, high, lower, low. Push down, possible. And while he does that, right, creates more liquidity. Just to fill. It does that to fill all the large orders, right? Maybe it's not enough. If it's enough, it will go down. Not this one. We have a lot of fills, man. This captures the correct zone here. This high, this low, this high, and then price just shot up. It's a good zone. But it has no vector in it, right? On the 15 minutes. Take the 5 minutes. one vector. Should we mark some vector candle here? 5 minutes. What is below the bigger zone? Bigger zone with this large green. Change the color green for vector. If this green vector, but it was taken out of it. Then we have this green, but it's totally mitigated. What did we had on the 15 minutes? The lower part of it. We have this green vector on the 15 minute, right? We hit this, we didn't hit the large hit point. Now it's possible that it can induce more longs, right? And then to doing this and then boom, push down again. Let's say we were here, right, in this region. To go long, right, we had to kill this high. Because this high broke this low, put in this low, right? So this was protected the whole time. Now we have this high breaking this low. This is now protected. Now we went down. We have this low now. Also protected high is here. And it's a big range. How much? almost 5%. On the daily candle, we never broke the previous day's high. We rested above Asia high. Now we're going down. We're gonna kill the low, the previous day's low. Which is in this zone, right? And it looks juicy here, right? This zone. And what a coincidence, right? That the green vector is in the 50 and at the 30. So we can anticipate, right? That we touch. We will touch the 30 maybe, you know, do this, create liquidity below, touch the 50 and then touch the 30. After touching 30, I would say SUI will be bullish again. Why Bitcoin the whole day? Why Bitcoin was bullish the whole day, right? Non-stop push. Check the daily. It's just green now, it's just pushing and pushing and pushing. We enter this zone here on Bitcoin. The origin and responsible for the failed break. No body closure below, right? See this? Tap into the red. Daily time frame here. What the fuck is SUI, man? Dude, a lot of coins are hot today. 18, 19 coins, we have action. Liquidity build up extreme. Everybody says it's altcoin season, right? But I don't know. Down 200 ticks on NOT, 200 ticks on ETH, 164 on SHIB. SHIB and NOT has action. Shiba Inu and NOT. Alright, dude, what are you doing now? We have large liquidation at 149. And 149 is where? It's really below, right? It's right here. It's this region, 149, 148. Ton of liquidations here. Maybe it will attack this one, right? It will attack completely this range, you know? I think it will stop at this 25% range here, you know. It will use this zone. Just stop before hitting the large weak point right here. See the high concentration here. Liquidation area. After touching this origin, we break this low, right? Touches it, and then just creates red zones. Breaks, breaks, breaks. Tap in, break, tap in, break, tap in. And boom, 5%. Target was clear, right? All the nice liquidity from this push up. What was this? Asia, right? Asia liquidity investing here. Creates this into Frankfurt and London. London pushes price down again. London large limit orders here in this liquidity zone. Fakes them a little bit, fakes them out, and then totally destroys them. These large orders who were long here, right? Boom, destroyed. Picked them up, went down, comes up again into this origin. Responsible. Beautiful, right? How price moves, algorithmic. Beautiful. While doing this here, creates new lick, fresh lick. Because it creates fresh lick. Boom. And it has a ton of short licks above, right? A lot. A lot of liquidations above. We exceeded yesterday's volume, right? Very positive. Exceeded by 76% from yesterday. Bitcoin super bullish. What is Bitcoin dominance doing here? Let's see. And dominance slowly opens up. You look at the 4 hour, right? The yellow line here, what's Bitcoin dominance? But it's reversed, right? When it goes up here in this indicator, it's bullish for altcoins. On this indicator, it's reversed, right? Because when Bitcoin dominance falls, altcoin, it's opening up the door for altcoins to push up, right? But it's inversion here, so you have it visually when it goes up, it just shows me we can go higher, right? Look at this. In this area, right? Dominance increases, opens the door, makes room for altcoins to push. Was down here, but SUI kind of holded it, didn't really. It came here and then got the real push up. This was a nice move too, right? A lot of lick, right, on the green vector here. And 4 hour fair value gap. We already tapped it, right? Yeah. We tapped it, and then we have this zone. From this side to this low. Price went up, came down, and broke it. Tapped the 30 on our way to get the last hit point. It taps the 50, 70, and maybe push up to clear the liquidity here, which is a ton of liquidity indicated by this guidance. The farther they are away, the more liquidity, right? And if you look to the region here, calculated by the volume, larger liquidity right now. It shifted. It was below here, but after all of this, it shifted. Large. We have now more liquidity above than below. What are you gonna do, man? Your price almost came to this target, right? To the large lick. a little bit pullback, and then look what the fuck is this? It's 2 p.m. man, what are you doing? Look at this shit. Just go straight. Horizontal. And people are entering positions, man. Why? Why here? I mean, large positions, right? Large shorts, large longs here. Liquidation point. Short liquidations. Break, creates this green zone, taps to the green zone, boom, push up. Break, creates a zone, tap into the zone. Does this shit, maybe pushes up and breaks it after this rejection. We have a candlestick shift here, body closure above. Again, large longs entering, right? Creating more liquidity, where? Into this zone. These longs created their liquidation point in this zone right now. 30% was tapped, 50 is open, 70 is open, untouched. And we have a ton of resting orders just below here, this area. It was a good short trade, right, for SUI? And it was not really hard, right? It was not. It was not hard to trade because of this liquidity build-up. You get the break of structure, the tap on the upper half of the fair value gap, and you see you create a lot of liquidity, right? And you see the resting orders here. We're waiting to get filled. It was beautiful, man. A clean cut after doing this inducement here, you know, make people go long. Clean cut to take up this big cake here. What do we get? A low, a high, lower low, higher high. A high, a low, a higher high. To the wick, break, fair value gap. Large, sorry, large wicks above, rejections, again rejections. This rejection got broken, this rejection got broken. A wick, another wick. Can we break this wick? We tapped into the fair value gap in here. We broke this at this point. So order block. If we touch the order block with this wick, no. Creates a double top, candlestick shift, taking off this high, not closing above. Looks like this, right? So I get clean shot. But it does this here, right? This is like if someone is pressing the pause button, right? Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Bro, you have a ton of orders here, just resting and waiting. Why are you doing this? Why are you pressing pause? Are you trying to get filled large orders here? What's going on? Not much, just 5 million, 4 million. Why do you stop here? it's depleting these orders here, right? Cells and lungs, thoughts and lungs. Tries to deplete that. Keep entering. Let's look at the macros. Where are we at? What are we doing? Top of the hour, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. But nothing. Now we stopped on the macro, right? We didn't move. Possible expansion from 1410 to 4050. Come on, move. Like here, macro started, right? Put it in a high. Price went down. In the macro, right? Manipulation up and straight to distribution to the downside. This is a flat top 1 hour candle here. Look at the 1 hour candle here. The last 1 hour candle was flat top. You see this? You get a little bit of wick. The wick is this. This is the wick. Here on this bullish candle, right? The wick. Top of the hour. 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. No wick upwards. Straight distribution. The devil's mark. Who was teaching that, man? The devil's mark. Who was teaching that? Dexter Lab and his standard deviations, right? Shout out to him, man. He's a great guy. This 1 hourly candle has a wick. See this? Started the 1 hour here. Price came up a little bit. And then pushes down. Gave us a candle, a CSS, candlestick shift, body closure. And then it does this. It will go slowly down. Or we'll push up, collect this. Collect a nice little pullback, you know. With the 1 hour fair value gap here. We have this wick. Price just shot through it and destroyed it. And after destroying it, boom. So I believe this is it, man. I mean, we have this zone here, right? Important zone. Together with liquidity and large orders. Large orders are around yesterday's low. And we still have this range, you know. The zone of this range here. So lowest low killed this highest high in the range. We got this DTFX zone below. And still a ton of liquidity below, right? A lot. But liquidity has shifted. The highest amount of liquidity is now above here. It's the short liquidations. So this can be a high probability trade. Touching this, getting a nice change of character, you know, and then attack the highs. Or we will come down. We still have this green vector here. This portion is open. But if it comes down here, it's just a mega bearish, right? And we are in a bull market right now. So I believe it's worth watching this price action here, right? Around this zone. Let's see what we get, you know. I'm gonna watch this zone. If we get a nice shift, market structure shift or change of character or whatever you want to call it, then we will get a breakout structure. And after taking out the low of the breakout structure, right? That would be a high possible entry. High probability entry to go long. So I'm gonna watch this and this two zones to go long. Price just stayed here, right? It's not going, it's just accumulating right now. While you have resting orders below. That's it, guys, man. I hope this was informative and educational again. Have a nice one and see you.